Okay, Dr. Phil, back again. Hey, I trust that you've already started reading this book and you're already having your own thoughts. You're already kind of getting your own ideas of how this book can help you in your workplace and just in your life in general. So we're going to start talking about these 5 languages of appreciation. And the first one that they talk about in chapter 3 are words of affirmation. And it's one of the most common ones. It's the one that the majority of people will use because we think that everybody feels valued by simply words. Dr. Chaplin and Paul White, they give a definition. Words of affirmation is the language that uses words to communicate a positive message to another person. So hey, great job, man, you are awesome. You did that was incredible. Hey, you stepped up. Words of affirmation, words of appreciation for what person's happening. Now, again, what studies show for words or any type of verbal praise, let's just say verbal praise, for verbal praise to have the real effectiveness, it always has to be specific. It always has to say specifically what you're trying to appreciate. It's been well documented that again, that global praise doesn't just work. For praise to be effective, it has to be specific. So there are several areas you can look at when you want to affirm a person. And 4 qualities that they talk about that every team needs is we have to have people that has character. There has to be people that has chemistry, commitment, and competence. Now most people think that the highest level of a successful team is having all competent people. If I can just get people that are competent, if I can just get people that can do their jobs. Competence is important. Listen, you can train competence. You cannot train character. You can't do it. Character is something that is beyond just the performance of doing a task or being skilled in running a computer program or making phone calls or sending emails, all that competence. Listen, character looks beyond performance and focuses upon the inner nature of that person. Now we need chemistry with people. I mean, it's good to like the person that you're working with and have a little bit of chemistry. You don't have to go on vacation with all your coworkers, but you need some likes. You need something that brings you together. You need that commitment that you're going to be there, that they're going to know that when things get tough, that you're going to rise up and you'll be a part of that. But character stands out above everything else. And when you talk about character, there's 2 words most commonly linked to character. And here's what they are. They're integrity and they're honesty. Integrity and honesty are the 2 character words that dominate that whole concept of a person. That person really has character. Now, integrity involves me being true to myself. Why honesty involves me being truthful with other people. Each means that you're either going to be real or you're going to be fake. Now, I tell people all the time, the greatest person you can lie to is yourself. The greatest person that you can deceive is yourself. Integrity says that I have the character, that I'm truthful with myself. I'm true to myself. I'm honest. Again, I admit and acknowledge, I take responsibility as I look in the mirror. I have flaws. I'm not perfect. Honesty means that I'm going to be truthful with you. And most people understand that integrity and honesty means that you're either going to be genuine or you're going to be artificial. You're going to either be transparent or you're going to be deceitful. And failing to focus on positive character trait means that we fail to recognize one of the company's greatest assets. We need people that we work with on a day-to-day basis. Again, I'm spending 15, 20% of my life in a workplace. I need people that I can trust that they're going to be genuine and they're going to be transparent. They're not going to be artificial. They're not going to be deceitful. They're just going to be genuine people. So when we talk about praise, when we talk about how we can have words of appreciation, them being specific words, you can focus on a person's character. Man, I just really admired the fact that the other day when things didn't work out right and we didn't hit the mark, that you stepped up to the plate and you were honest and you were genuine to say, hey, I think this was my fault, and here's why I think we failed to hit our target, make the mark, and I take responsibility for that. Wow. When you see, listen, we live in this culture today, nobody wants to take responsibility. It's always somebody else's fault. Nobody wants to take responsibility for our actions. Character has that integrity and honesty that says, hey, listen, I want to be transparent with you. I've got issues going on at home, and I've got life issues with my family, marriage, whatever, health, and I'll just be honest with you. There's times that I've let the team down this week or this month. I didn't carry my load. That's transparent. Now again, it doesn't mean that there won't be issues you got to work through, but when you have a coworker that is that genuine and that transparent to you, listen, that's one of the things that you can value in a person when it comes to really appreciating their character. Another place where you can get specific in appreciation is their personality. It's another area where you can affirm people. Personality, again, that's our normal way of approaching life. And if we understand our own personality patterns, then we can learn to play to our strengths and minimize our weaknesses. And there is a personality test that you're going to be able to download, and you'll go through that. Because, again, it's good to know what is the person's personality. A lion, an otter, a golden retriever, beaver. And those things are there. And I want you to stop for just a couple minutes and take that test, and you discover right now what is your personality type. And then we'll come back and we'll have a little discussion of what that looks like in the workplace and how we can use it for our advantage, how we can play to our strengths and then also minimize our weaknesses. So we'll be right back. Go right now, download that, take that test, and then come back and we'll start again.